Why do narcissists lie and cheat so much in their relationships? A question that many have pondered. And today we will delve into the psychological reasons behind this behavior. In this journey, we'll explore the insatiable nature of narcissists and their penchant for risks and thrills. Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating world of narcissistic personalities. Scene script. First, let's understand what a narcissist is. A narcissist is not just someone who loves themselves a little too much. Indeed, the term narcissist is often used loosely to describe someone who's vain or self-centered. But true narcissism runs much deeper. It's a complex and multifaceted personality disorder, characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a deep need for admiration, and a distinct lack of empathy for others. Narcissists have an inflated sense of self-importance. They believe that they're superior to others and that they're unique and special. They have grandiose fantasies about their own success, power, and attractiveness. They're often preoccupied with these fantasies, which can lead to a sense of entitlement. They expect others to treat them as if they're special, without necessarily reciprocating such treatment. But here's where it gets tricky. While narcissists appear confident, their self-esteem is actually quite fragile. They're highly sensitive to criticism, and any perceived slight can cause them to react with rage or contempt. They may also try to belittle others to make themselves seem superior. Perhaps one of the most damaging aspects of narcissism is the lack of empathy. Narcissists struggle to recognize or understand the feelings and needs of others. They're often dismissive or disdainful of others' feelings, and they may take advantage of others to achieve their own ends. This lack of empathy ties in with another characteristic: manipulative behavior. Narcissists are masters at manipulation. They use others to meet their own needs, often through deceit and coercion. They're skilled at playing the victim or the hero, whatever suits their narrative and garners them the most attention and admiration. Now, imagine these traits in a relationship: the grandiosity, the entitlement, the lack of empathy, the manipulation. It's a recipe for disaster, isn't it? The relationship becomes a stage for the narcissist to play out their fantasies and manipulate their partner to fulfill their own needs. These traits set the stage for the deceit and infidelity often seen in their relationships. So, when we ask why narcissists lie and cheat so much in their relationships, we need to understand that it's deeply rooted in their personality disorder. A narcissist is insatiably always thinking that something or someone is better. It's as if they're forever in pursuit of that elusive pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But here's the catch: the rainbow for them never ends. It's an endless chase, a ceaseless quest for something more, something better. This insatiable craving for the next best thing is a defining trait of their personality. Whether it's a new job, a more luxurious car, a bigger house, or quite often a new romantic partner, the narcissist is perpetually seeking validation. They are driven by this relentless desire for more, always more. It's this constant thirst that makes them perpetually dissatisfied in their relationships. Imagine being in a relationship with someone who sees you as a stepping stone, not a destination. As a narcissist's partner, you are not just competing with other potential suitors. You're competing with an impossible standard, an ever-shifting goalpost. The narcissist's desire for more is not just about wanting another person. It's about an insatiable hunger for affirmation, for being desired, for being chosen over others. This constant need for validation feeds their ego, but it also fuels their dissatisfaction. They're like a hamster on a wheel, constantly running but never reaching their destination, because in truth, there is no destination. There's always another horizon, another conquest, another ego boost just around the corner. And so, they lie, they cheat, they manipulate, all in the name of this ceaseless quest for the next best thing. Their relationships become a game, a means to an end. Their partner becomes a pawn, an object to validate their worth. In essence, the insatiable narcissist is trapped in a cycle of their own making. Their constant pursuit of the next best thing leaves them chronically dissatisfied, forever chasing a dream that remains just out of reach. This insatiability often drives narcissists to seek new connections, leading us to our next point. Narcissists are drawn to new connections, not necessarily for the connection itself, but for the rush and adrenaline they provide. It's an intriguing aspect of their personality, this thrill-seeking nature. Picture a moth drawn to a flame, knowing the danger it poses but unable to resist its allure. That's a narcissist with new connections. They are the moth, and the flame is the tantalizing prospect of a new relationship, a new person to charm, a new life to explore. It's not about the person, but the thrill of the chase, the exhilaration of the conquest. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, peering down at the churning waters below. Most of us would feel a twinge of fear, a sense of impending doom. But a narcissist, they feel the rush of adrenaline, the exhilarating thrill of risk. They don't just live on the edge, they revel in it. They're not just willing to take risks, they crave them. It's like a drug that they can't get enough of. This love for risk and adrenaline is not limited to physical activities. It extends to their personal relationships as well. They're not afraid to play the field, to juggle multiple relationships, to cheat and lie. They love the thrill of getting away with things that they should not be doing. It's a twisted game to them, one where the rules are constantly changing and the stakes are always high. The term duper's delight perfectly encapsulates this. It's the giddy thrill a narcissist feels when they successfully deceive someone. It's like a game to them, and they're the puppet master, pulling the strings, manipulating the situation to their advantage. But here's the thing, the thrill of new connections, the adrenaline rush, the love for risk, it's all fleeting. It's like a sugar high, intense but short-lived. And when it wears off, they're left craving for more. More risk, more adrenaline, more new connections. This constant seeking of novelty and risk often leads them to play games in their relationships. They're forever chasing the next high, the next thrill, and in the process, they often leave a trail of broken relationships and hurt feelings in their wake. Narcissists love to play the field and play games with their partner. It's all part of the thrill. Enter duper's delight, a term coined by the psychologist Paul Ekman. This concept describes the gleeful pleasure someone gets from deceiving others. It's a thrill that can be as addictive as any drug. And narcissists, with their insatiable appetite for excitement and novelty, are particularly vulnerable to its allure. Imagine the narcissist as a puppet master, pulling the strings and watching the marionettes dance to their tune. Each lie, each act of deceit is a power trip, a demonstration of their control and superiority. The more elaborate the deception, the greater the thrill. It's a game, a twisted game of chess where the narcissist is always the winner and their partner the unwitting pawn. But why do narcissists find this game so enticing? It's not just about the power or control. It's about the validation. Each successful deception reinforces their belief in their own cleverness and cunning. It feeds their ego, inflates their self-esteem, and validates their grandiose self-image. They are not just ordinary people, they are master manipulators, cunning deceivers, players in a game that only they can win. And then there's the risk. Narcissists are drawn to risk like a moth to a flame. The danger of being found out, the possibility of their deceit being uncovered, adds an extra layer of excitement to the game. It's like walking a tightrope. The higher the stakes, the greater the thrill. But remember, this is not a game for the faint-hearted. It's a game that leaves a trail of broken hearts and shattered trust. It's a game that thrives on the pain and confusion of others. It's a game that only the narcissist can win. The game of deceit, the thrill of getting away with things they should not be doing, is what keeps the narcissist engaged. So, why do narcissists lie and cheat so much in their relationships? It's a cocktail of insatiability, thrill-seeking, and duper's delight. In our journey today, we have explored the fascinating yet unsettling world of narcissistic personalities. We've learned that the insatiable nature of narcissists drives them to always seek something or someone they perceive as better. They are never truly satisfied with what they have, always yearning for more, for the next best thing. We've also discovered that narcissists are adrenaline junkies, drawn to new connections for the rush, for the exhilarating thrill it provides. This thrill-seeking nature is a double-edged sword that often leads them down the path of deception and dishonesty in their relationships. But it doesn't stop there. Narcissists don't just lie and cheat because they can, but because they relish the thrill of getting away with things they shouldn't be doing. This is what we call duper's delight. The satisfaction they derive from duping others is a game to them, a game in which they are the puppet masters, always pulling the strings. And lastly, we've seen how they love playing the field, always on the lookout for new opportunities to exert their control and manipulate their partners, turning relationships into a game of deceit. This is the complex, intricate world of narcissists, a world where lying and cheating are just part of the game. Remember to stay informed and vigilant. Knowledge is power, after all. If you found this video insightful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep exploring the human mind.